Good fish. Oh, and he's, no, I got him.
Off?
No, he's still on.
I'll get to that.
I got it.
Yes. Folks, we got high skies, high pressure, beautiful day, not a lot of wind. We should not be catching fish, but we've got a secret. It's this guy right here in the boat, Andrew Ragas. Andrew's a Midwest Outdoors writer as well as a Northwoods Bass guy. Knows a lot of information, so we're gonna show you a little bit about what he's gonna teach us. Good one. Oh, big one. Stay down, buddy. He's not ready yet. No. Whoa, whopper. God, good catch.
Thank goodness.
Man, that thing was jumping.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. That's a photo fish.
It is, great fish.
Now, see the brown stain? Is that because of the brown water?
Yeah, just because of the real dark brown water, and oftentimes when they're this dark, they're exclusively feeding on crayfish too.
Okay.
So that helps them achieve this type of coloration.
That's what we're throwing. We're throwing crankbaits that look like crayfish, so let's get a few more of those, huh?
Yeah.
Excellent. Like I said, that lure was just bouncing off the rock, and then boom, it hit right over here, and it smoked that money badger.
Yep, so I just moved us into a rock pile. There's some weeds on the edge. Instructed Larry, hey, rock pile's out this way, cast that way, work your crankbait. Quit throwing what you were throwing, go to the crankbait, and here we go, it paid off.
There's 15,000 lakes in Wisconsin. Yep. How do you pick your lake for the day, or?
Well, this one, as you've seen, the trophy potential is very high. There's a lot of big fish, so any day that I have to fish, I want to go where we can achieve really great catches, catch big fish. That's always the first part of the equation. Second part, you got to look at overhead. What is the weather doing? Bright sunny day, we're in fall season. You almost want to be on dark water too, just because on days like today, if you're on the most clearly visible water clarities, oftentimes it can be very tough fishing for smallmouth.
So that's the reason for the brown?
Yep.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
Yep. And the dark water, it does tend to scare away a lot of your smallmouth anglers, but there's a whole bunch of lakes in this region and all throughout the north half of Wisconsin that are even darker water than this, and people are afraid of fishing them, and yet they're populated with such big smallmouth.
That was a big one. Yep. Let's go get it home.
Let's get more.
Oh, nice one. Nice jump anyway.
Yeah.
And I got the net.
This one actually hit hard, believe it or not.
Nice.
Yeah, you can let her swim, let her swim.
Nice fish, Andrew. That one came right off the dock, right?
Yeah, I thought what I saw was hard bottom with wood, so I just let one rip, and sure enough, she was right on it.
See, that's the nice thing about fall. Look at the belly on that.
Yeah.
These fish just feed.
And then my choice in chatterbait, it also reflects the crayfish forage that's in here and what they're really wanting to eat. So I've got this Z-Man. Elite Tungsten, half ouncer with the chatter spike.
We were talking about that a little bit this morning, that fall is just a perfect time to fish. It's both of our favorites, obviously.
Gorgeous, yeah.
Andrew, when you're on a lake that you don't necessarily know what the structure is, like it's a first-time lake, are you using side scan to try and find stuff on the?
Yeah, if it's like a first-time visit, what I like to do, and especially if there's a map, whether there's a map chart to follow or not, what I typically do, I idle around most shoreline areas. I'll idle out a ways from shore, because then this way with side imaging, I can usually pick up any near shore habitats and structures that we may pass through. And if it does reveal presence of fish cribs, rock piles, weeds, anything like that, those are gonna be areas you're gonna wanna stop along the way and fish.
The majority of fishermen that use electronics rely too much on their regular sonar, and they don't take advantage of down scan and side scan and all that.
Yeah, you are very right on that. And on top of that, they're not utilizing the fish reveal options that Lowrance has available on the down scan feature. So whatever might not appear on your sonar panel, it will show up when you have fish reveal enabled on the down scan panel. And then on top of that, use your side imaging. You'll see everything that's in the lake, from fish cribs to rock piles, everywhere fish live.
And fish reveal is actually, you could see a different color of?
Yes. Yes, so with it enabled on your panel, the fish will then appear as either a yellow or red type of shaded outline.
Perfect. Boy, that one, whoa, came up. Don't think it's a big one, but.
Oh, it's a quality fish.
It's a nice one. Just barely grabbed the tail of that thing. So you can see, look at the bait in his mouth. It's just on the back treble hook. And it's off. Boy, that's a little chunk.
Yeah, proof to you that they're just hitting very lightly.
Yep, man's on fire.
Good.
This one looks smaller.
You'd be surprised. Even a 14 or 16-inch smallmouth here, it's fat.
It's getting heavier as it comes to the boat?
Yeah.
You're pretty good with that net.
Thank you. With lakes that just have a high abundance of crayfish. This is the type of bass body that these lakes produce.
That's football.
That is a football, and we are at the start of football season after all. That's a football. Future trophy.
So currently I'm fishing with a 7-foot medium action rod. Andrew, do you find that your rods vary by season as well, or is it best to have a variety?
Each rod that St. Croix manufacturers, they're tailored to specific presentations, especially the Legend Tournament Bass lineup of rods. So for instance, with me being almost Chatterbait exclusive today, my rod of choice is 7-foot 2-inch medium moderate. The beautiful thing about these rods, just that ultra fast moderate tip. You want a softer half front loaded section of that rod, and that aids you in really strong hook sets with anything with treble hooks, even with chatterbaits too. On a day like today, in which the fish have been very difficult and picky eaters, you never really know what you'll need, and therefore it's always best to have just a variety of rods that can get the job done.
Ooh, big fish. Saw the back as that one came up. Nice catch. What were you just saying?
I was grinding my chatterbait right along the bottom. It rides deeper in the water column, which is really nifty for a chatterbait. See how all grinded up that is?
That kind of triggers bites though, doesn't it, Andrew?
It can, yeah. Just purposely riding it along bottom, which I think a lot of these fish they're holding to.
Bouncing it off rocks, stumps.
Yep, make it look like it's a fleeing crayfish, like you've done with the crankbait and like I'm doing with the chatterbait, and it is triggering our strikes today. It is helping.
That's got a tennis ball in his stomach.
Yeah, getting fat off the crayfish. Thank you, girl.
Well, as I mentioned, not the best fall conditions, but we managed to coax a few to bite. I want to thank Andrew for taking us out on the water today. If you want more information and you want to learn a bunch about bass fishing, especially in the Northwoods, check out his newsletter, northwoodsbass.com. I'm Larry Ladowski, and more Midwest Outdoors is right around the corner, and I'll catch you later.